There's a famous saying by Pablo Picasso. He said, I begin with an idea and it turned into something else. That's exactly what has happened in my life, and I'm sure in most of your lives. Sometimes you get an idea and it just changes the face of your life or the mental state you're living in at that moment. So today in my speech, I have categorized my speech into 4 different stages where 4 different ideas have impacted in these respective stages and eventually resulted in whoever I am today. So, before starting with the stages, I would like to talk a little bit about myself. I am a Bengali. Very hard on face, Gupto is there. I'm a Bengali, born in Kolkata. I stayed in a joint family with my mother, father, uncle, aunt, cousin, grandparents. We were an upper middle class family having our own family business. Sounds all fine. Sounds all rosy, right? Until I realized that my dad went missing. Yeah. I was probably 4 or 5 years old. I went up to my mom asking, where's my dad? I miss him. Where is he? It's been a while that I saw him. My mom had no answers for me. I was furious. I was curious to know where my dad is. Eventually, I got to know that he left us and got remarried. I was 4 or 5 years old. I asked myself, why did my dad leave me? Am I not a good daughter? Didn't I do my homework on time? Am I troubling my mother so much? These were the battles at the age of 4 I had within myself. Eventually, we shifted to Chennai, Tamil Nadu, where my mother's father was having his government job. I did not know Tamil when I shifted from Kolkata to Chennai. I did not know English because I was studying in a Bengali medium school. Hence, I did not have friends. So, this brings to the first stage. I had an idea at the age of 10. A very, very strong idea and a desire to become famous. Remember, I was just 10-year-old. I was writing my diary. As I told before, I have this habit of writing diary. So I was writing my diary and I jotted down 4 occupations to become famous in life. According to my knowledge back then and my exposure, these were the 4 occupations. First, sportsman. If you're a sportsman, you get money, you get famous, isn't it? But I just lost my 100-meter rally. So I don't think it's working out. The second option, politician. I don't understand politics. I didn't understand back then, neither do I understand now. So no. Scientist. Baap re baap, bahut padna padega. Nahi. Actor. Oh yes, sounds great. I have to just go and entertain everybody. So at the age of 10, for me acting was all about knowing to dance well, to sing well, doing nautanki and entertaining my faculties and going into all these co-curricular activities and excelling, winning prize for my school and getting all famous, getting all the attention I wanted. I did that. The basic thought of becoming famous just got instilled in my mind. I don't know if it was toxic. I don't know if it was bad. I was too young. But it worked for me. I was actively taking part in co-curricular activities. I was balancing my studies because yes, I knew if I failed, I would probably land up in a situation where my mother is right now. My mother supported me for everything I did. Eventually, my desire for acting, my desire to perform was known by everybody around me. So when I was in my 10th grade, I got my first movie. How? My neighbors were from the industry. My school teachers had members who were from the industry. And now this girl who's doing so well in her school, going for all these co-curricular activities and everything, attention-seeking girl, let's just give her a chance. And I went to meet Mr. Tangar Bachchan, not Amitabh Bachchan, Tangar Bachchan, who directed this movie called Pallikudam in Tamil. I met him, I was with my mother, I had 11-day long character role. I was very happy. I went on set, I had no idea what camera is, I had no idea what acting was. I just obeyed my director. So the shoot went on, I got paid. And I'm like, oh my god, this desire of becoming famous is actually fetching me money. So it just went on and I started getting offers very often, but my mother was very firm that I need to finish my education before getting full-fledged into anything. I finished my boards, 12th grade, I scored 92. I did last minute preparation just like all of you, but I scored 92. I got into, so I did not have any guidance after 12th कि आगे क्या पढ़ना है. Because मम्मी तो कभी कॉलेज गई नहीं. दादाजी को आज के ज़माने के जो भी BBM ये वो कुछ भी पता नहीं. So all my intellectual friends told me do engineering. We did not have money for engineering. Of course, it's an expensive course. So the best course was, I decided, BCom. BCom, MBA, get a job, settle in life. That's what I thought. Got into MOP Vaishnav College, Chennai. Again started doing all these co-curricular activities. One fresh face, clean and clear. Very happy with the attention I got. Got done with my college and bam, got selected in my placement. I got placed in Amazon as a catalog analyst. I did not work, guys. I did not work. This leads to the second stage. I had an option, job. I wanted to get back to acting. I also wanted to study. What did I choose? I chose higher education. And I got placed in Christ University, Bangalore, doing my MS in Media Communication because after my undergrad, I realized that my balance sheet never tallied. So, ये मेरी बस की बात नहीं है. So, let's just get into media, MS in Media Communication. Let's see how it goes. Even then, I was not sure that acting भी profession बन सकती है क्या? Acting से पैसे आते हैं. My neighbors and everybody around my mother told कि BCom पढ़ लिया, अभी शादी करा दो. Anyway, you guys have financial crunches. We were upper middle class family when I was with my father. Ever since my father left me, we really had financial constraint. As I told you guys, my mom did all the odd jobs to raise me. And I finished my post-graduation. And I thought, let me just come back to Chennai and give all my time and effort into acting. Because when I joined Christ University, before that I had done 8 feature films. I missed camera. I wanted to get back. But then I chose to join. The idea of pursuing higher studies was strong in me. I was missing my camera. I was in a very, very weird state. I had to study. I was missing my camera. Few ideas, trust me, comes with opportunity cost. Few decisions you make in life comes with opportunity cost. कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ खोना पड़ता है. But मैंने खोया नहीं. I finished my post-graduation, got back to Chennai. I am all ready to get into acting. Let's do this. Yeah. Did I get offer? No. Back then when I was a child artist, the process was different. मम्मी को साथ में लेके चलो. ठीक है, अच्छा है, बुरा है, बात कर लेंगे. It's all fine. As I grew up, the process is different. I did not get work. I gave 1 year of my time in Chennai after my post-graduation. I was feeling guilty that I wasn't contributing in my family after studying so much. And this leads to my third stage. What did I do? I always felt I am not capable of Bombay. I never thought Bombay is my cup of tea. Because coming from a city like Chennai, I did not go beyond salwar kameez in my wardrobe. I never thought I am capable of Bombay. Until I checked my Facebook others folder where I had got a message from a production house, a serial production house, asking me to audition. I was like, देखते हैं, try करते हैं. Audition दिया अच्छे से, they loved it, and they said आपको बॉम्बे शिफ्ट होना पड़ेगा. I'm like, Bombay shift होना पड़ेगा? No, I think I'm not really ready for it. And I lost the offer. But that message, that incident, gave me a little bit of courage. I was like, let me try Bombay. So, my third stage, I took this risk of trying out Mumbai Bollywood industry. We had limited money. Whatever I earned, doing potis, nalli, all these sari photo shoots in South India, I had saved it up. And I told my mom that, Ma, give me 1 month of time. Let's see. But I had never visited Bombay earlier. So this was a big step for my mother as well as for me. A single parent letting her daughter, only child, go in a city like Bombay, where everybody has their own imagination about Bombay, girls in the film industry, kaise karenge kaam, all that my mother had to battle. But she did support me. I googled the acting courses in Bombay because I had no guidance and I didn't want to go to Bombay and do nothing. So I took up this 1 month Anupam Kher actor prepares class, which was happening in the evening time. And I also realized that Bombay has audition process, which was really new to me because in South India we did not have an audition process, at least when I was there. So I stalked the actors, I stalked the casting directors, stalked the production houses. Trust me guys, this is what I did, and whoever asked me advice, कि Bombay आके क्या करना है, just stalk, add them. I added all the casting directors, I spammed them, that's really bad, just don't do it. I spammed them. I got their email IDs, I sent my portfolios to everybody. Back then I remember we couldn't afford my portfolio. I couldn't even pose. I didn't know what posing was. But anyway, my mom funded me for my portfolio somehow, and I used to send those pictures across. And 26th February 2016, I landed in the city of dreams, Bombay. And before that, I had never visited Bombay or North India. I had no clue about anything. Google Maps hai. I found my space, a flat from Flats and Flatmates Bombay. And things were okay, sorted. I reached Bombay. My flatmates were really sweet. They're not from the industry. They're all corporate people, engineers, just like you all. And they were all really supportive. And I auditioned during the daytime. I simultaneously attended my classes during the evening time. एक हफ्ता चला गया, second हफ्ता, I got my first ad. It was an ad for Amazon through Mukesh Chhavra's casting. And I was really happy. But then eventually I realized that auditions are the only way I can actually do anything because I don't know people, I cannot socialize. I do not know what party culture is because I'm from Chennai and I had a curfew. And so I kept auditioning and I realized that out of 20 auditions, you get selected in one. One has to be regular for auditions. So second week, I got my first work. Third week, I got my second work. Fourth week, I got my third work. Life was good. Life was good because I was earning. And eventually, I realized that there will be one stage in my life where I have to take care of the lady who took care of me. Right? She did not get remarried because none of the men were ready to accept me. So my mother had a very hard life, and as I progressed in my career in Bombay, my grandmother's health started deteriorating. She wasn't taking care of her health, she was in bed rest for a year, and my mom had to take care of her, and my mother went into depression. February 23rd, last year, my grandmom died. Bam, pressure. Now I have to take care of my mother and my grandfather. What are they going to do being in Chennai? What am I going to be doing, away from them? It's better that I call them both in the city where I'm living. But देखो जब अकेले रहते हो ना तब 4-5 लोगों के साथ शेयर करके पैसे बचा सकते हो. But when your parents are there, you have to have your space. And trust me guys, I'm sure a lot of people, a lot of you know and aware of the fact that Bombay is very expensive. Very, very expensive. And आप एक ad, एक web show करके इतना भी नहीं कमा लेते हो. So anyway, I took the risk. This is my 4th stage. I took the risk. I shifted my mother and my grandfather in this beautiful house in Versova, Andheri West. And I had no idea कि मैं manage कैसे करूँ. क्या मैं इतना कमा पाऊंगी? I burdened myself. I realized what depression is last year, because when you are burdened with so many responsibilities, when you have to pay every bill, when you have to make sure that your parents are happy, they are not drowning into depression just because you are doing all the work, life gets a little dicey. But by God's grace, it's been a year. My mom and grandfather have shifted. We are doing good. I am working really hard to progress in life. And yeah, I don't know further what kind of stages I will be witnessing. But for now, if I look back and see, when I was 10-year-old, all that I wanted is to go somewhere far away and be happy with my mother. Not to have all these ghar ka janjat all the time, fight, chaos, this, that. And just happened. I am happy and blessed that I'm living with my mother. She and my grandfather are there for my journey in a city like Bombay. And I love Bombay, guys. Love Bombay. It's given me everything. It's given me all that I am today. ओम शांति ओम का वो डायलॉग बोल दो. किसी चीज को पूरी कायनात मिलाने में लग जाती है. That's exactly what has happened to me. Listen to your echoing ideas, guys. You all are so talented. You can actually do whatever you want if you want it. If you just want it. You don't need guidance. You are your own guidance. If I can do it, you all can too. Thank you so much.